My beloved soul, have you ever felt that life is preparing something extraordinary for you, but that something always seems to be on the horizon, never within your reach? You have been living in a waiting room, the waiting room of tomorrow. You tell yourself, tomorrow I will have more peace when this situation is resolved. Tomorrow I will be happier when that person changes. Tomorrow I will have more faith when God gives me a clear sign. And tomorrow has become your promised land, a magical place where all your needs will be met and all your wounds healed. And while you wait, today, the only time that truly exists, passes you by like an unnoticed landscape. You survive today in the hope of starting to live tomorrow. What if I told you that tomorrow is an illusion that has held you prisoner? What if I told you that the change you long for is not an event that will happen in the future, but a decision you can make right now? What I am about to reveal to you can transform your life, because this message is my key, which I am placing in your hand to unlock the door of the waiting room. Your new life does not begin tomorrow. It does not depend on your circumstances changing. It does not depend on the actions of other people. Your change begins today, in this very moment. With your permission, the power that can transform everything in your life is not out there. It already resides within you, by my Spirit, waiting for your yes to the now. You have been asking me to change your future, but I have come today to give you the power to transform your present. And a transformed present is the only raw material from which a glorious future is built. Before continuing the message, write this word of faith in the comments. God renews my strength and hope each day. By doing this, you are declaring that your renewal is not a future event, but a present and daily reality. It is your first step out of the waiting room. Now, continuing the message, I invite you to sit with me, not on the bench of waiting, but on the throne of your decision. Today is the day of your coronation, the day you stop being a victim of time and become the ruler of your now in partnership with me. My precious soul, why have you been postponing your own change? Why has the waiting room of tomorrow become such a familiar place? Let's look at this with love and with truth, for awareness is the first step to freedom. You wait for tomorrow because today seems frightening. In today, there are real problems, present pains, the limitations you know so well. Tomorrow is a safe refuge, a blank canvas where you can paint the perfect life without having to deal with the mess of the present. Waiting for tomorrow is a way to avoid the vulnerability of now. You also wait for the perfect moment. You believe you need an ideal set of circumstances to start changing. When I have more money, when the kids grow up, when I feel stronger. My daughter, the perfect moment is a mirage in the desert of procrastination. It does not exist. The only moment you have is this one. And in this moment, my grace is sufficient. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. You don't need to be ready to start. You need to start to be ready. And perhaps the deepest reason of all, you wait because deep down, you doubt that change is really possible for you. Your past of attempts and failures has convinced you that you are just this way, that your patterns are unchangeable. And it is easier to wait for a magical intervention in the future than to face the possibility of trying and failing again in the present. Today, I have come to break this lie. You are not your past patterns. You are a new creation, and the power that raised me from the dead lives in you, capable of breaking any chain, rewriting any script, transforming any habit. Your change does not depend on your willpower, but on your surrender to my power that is already at work in you. Now, before we continue this message, write in the comments, I trust in the Lord. Let this be your declaration that you trust more in my power to transform you now than in your own history of past failures. It is your exchange of trust. If this message has touched your heart and you wish to support this mission, click Super Thanks and help spread words of light, encouragement, and inspiration to many lives. Continuing, your change is not about becoming someone you are not. It is about becoming the woman I created you to be, before the world and your pains told you otherwise. And that woman already exists, in her fullness, inside of you. The change is just the process of removing the debris that has kept her buried, and the removal begins today. My blessed soul, if the change begins today, what is its nature? It is not primarily a change of actions. It is a change of identity. You cannot live a new life with an old mindset. Your transformation begins in the throne room of your mind. You have been identifying with your pain, with your limitation, with your past. Your identity has been the worrier, the wounded one, the one who waits. And as long as you see yourself this way, your actions will always reflect this identity. The word I have for you today is a new birth certificate. I declare you today, not tomorrow, beloved daughter, heir of the kingdom, bearer of my peace. Your new identity is not something you will achieve in the future. It is a truth you need to embrace in the present. Start seeing yourself as I see you. When worry comes, instead of saying, I am so anxious, say, I am a bearer of God's peace, and anxiety has no place in me. When the memory of a wound comes, instead of saying, I am so broken, say, I am loved and whole in Christ, and my scars are a testimony to his healing. This is not a denial of your feelings. It is your refusal to allow your feelings to define you. It is you choosing to align with my truth about you, which is more real than any passing feeling. I, your God, am sending you a special sign. The sign you have been waiting for is in this verse, Isaiah 43:18-19, which says, Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? The new thing is me making a new you. The change has already begun. You just need to perceive it and embrace it. Write in the comments, I receive this message and I am blessed, and send love and protection to the person you love, declaring that God is also doing a new thing in their life today. If this message has touched your heart, show your support with a super thanks and help spread this message of light. Before continuing, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, do it now. By subscribing, you will receive your daily reminder of your new and glorious identity. Now, continuing the message, your change begins with this choice of identity. And from this choice, your actions will begin to change, not by effort, but as a consequence. A queen does not strive to act like a queen. She simply acts because she knows who she is. Today is the day of your coronation. Accept your crown, my beloved soul, for this new identity to settle on firm ground. There is a practical and powerful action you need to take today, not tomorrow. It is the act of letting go of the past. Your new life cannot begin if you continue to carry the heavy luggage of the old one. And this luggage is full of resentments and guilt. You cannot embrace your future of freedom if your arms are busy holding the chains of bitterness. Forgiveness is your pair of scissors. Forgiving others is your act of saying, I will no longer allow someone else's mistake to be the excuse for my unhappiness today. I will no longer give them the power to control my emotions. I hand them over to you, my God, and I choose my own peace now. Every person you refuse to forgive is a tenant living rent-free in your mind, taking up space that could be filled with my peace and my joy. Today is eviction day, and forgiving yourself is perhaps the most crucial act of all. You blame yourself for past decisions, for missed opportunities, for the time you feel you have wasted, and this guilt keeps you tied to a version of yourself that no longer exists. My daughter, hear my voice of absolution. I have already forgiven you, and more than that, I have already redeemed your mistakes. I have used them to shape you, to teach you, to make you the wise and compassionate woman you are today. Your mistakes were not the end of your story. They were essential ingredients for your glory. Accepting my forgiveness and forgiving yourself is your act of agreeing with my redemptive work. Write in the comments a list of people, including yourself, whom you would like to forgive. Visualize each one, send them love, and say, I forgive you and I release you. May peace be with you. Feel the lightness and freedom that forgiveness brings. Repeat this practice every night to strengthen your inner peace and release anxiety. This act, done now, is your demolition of the prison of the past. It is your declaration that you are ready to move into the new house of your new identity. The change cannot wait, because every day you postpone forgiveness is another day you choose to live in prison, when the cell door is already wide open. My precious soul, with your new identity embraced and your heart cleansed by forgiveness, your change, which began today, will manifest in a new way of living. Your focus will shift from what I don't have to what I have. And what you have today, right now, is my presence. The practice of your new life is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is the language of faith. It is the discipline that trains your eyes to see my hand everywhere. You have been waiting for big miracles to then feel grateful. But I tell you, the secret is the opposite. Start being grateful for the small things, and you will open the door for the big miracles. Your change begins today with your decision to become a blessing hunter. Challenge yourself today to find 10 things for which you are grateful, not the obvious things, the small ones, the warmth of the water in the shower, the taste of your coffee, the sound of someone's laughter, a kind word you heard, the fact that you woke up this morning. By practicing gratitude, you change your frequency. You move from the frequency of lack and complaint, which is the enemy's frequency, and you tune into the frequency of abundance and provision, which is mine. And on this new frequency, anxiety cannot survive, bitterness dissolves, and hope flourishes. Gratitude doesn't change your circumstances, it changes you, which in turn gives you power over your circumstances. It puts you back in the driver's seat of your emotional life. It reminds you that, even in the midst of challenges, my goodness surrounds you. And a heart that is aware of my goodness is a heart that cannot be defeated. Your new life of joy does not begin tomorrow, when everything is perfect. It begins today, with your decision to be grateful for the imperfect beauty of your now. My blessed soul, your change which begins today will inevitably overflow from you to the world around you. A transformed heart cannot be contained. Your new identity, your new peace, your new gratitude, all of this will create a new atmosphere around you, and people will notice. Your purpose, which perhaps seemed so distant and complicated, will be revealed in the simplicity of your today. Your great calling is not for tomorrow. It is for the next person who crosses your path. Your change today commissions you as an agent of change today. By living from your new identity of peace, you will effortlessly become a peacemaker in your home and at your work. Your calm will disarm conflicts. Your serenity will bring clarity to confusing situations. By living from your new identity of being loved, you will become a channel of my love. You will love others not out of need, but out of fullness. Your love will be more patient, more gracious, more free. You will become a safe haven for wounded hearts. By living from your new gratitude, you will become a bearer of hope. Your refusal to complain, your ability to find beauty in the ordinary, will be a contagious testimony to those who are stuck in negativity. You will remind them that joy is a choice, available at every moment. Share this video with 2 dear people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together. Leave a comment with a prayer of faith and hope. A simple Lord, may the change you begin in me today overflow to bless the world, is your acceptance of this glorious purpose. Don't wait until tomorrow to make a difference. Your opportunity to change the world is today, through the person you choose to be right now. Your small act of love, born from your inner transformation, could be the ripple that starts a tsunami of grace in someone's life. My precious soul, this choice to begin your change today is your declaration of war against procrastination and passivity. And to sustain this choice, you need a daily strategy, a battle plan for your now. And it is simple. Every morning when you wake up, your first act of war is consecration. Before your foot touches the floor, consecrate your day to me. Say, Father, this day is yours. My mind is yours. My emotions are yours. My words are yours. I choose today to live as the new creation I am in you. This 5-minute act establishes who is in charge of your day. Throughout the day, your tactic is that of the conscious pause. The world will try to pull you back to the old road of hurry and reaction. Create the habit of pausing. Before you answer a stressful email, pause and breathe. Before you enter a difficult conversation, pause and ask for my peace. These small pauses are your trenches of faith, where you reconnect with me and refuse to operate on the autopilot of fear. And your victory celebration is nightly gratitude. Before you sleep, instead of worrying about tomorrow, take stock of your victories from today. Write down every time you manage to choose peace over anxiety, forgiveness over hurt, gratitude over complaint. Celebrate your progress, not your perfection. Gratitude for today's victory is what gives you the strength for tomorrow's battle. Consecration, pause, and gratitude. This is the tripod of your new life. It is not complicated. It is not burdensome. It is the rhythm of grace, which will keep you steadfast in your decision that your change is not for tomorrow. It is for today. My beloved soul, we have come to the end of my urgent call and to the beginning of your transformed life. The choice is before you, clear and powerful. The waiting room of tomorrow or the throne room of the now. Together we have unmasked the lies that kept you waiting. We have clothed you with your new identity, cleansed your heart with forgiveness, and equipped you with the tools of gratitude and present purpose. Now the power is in your hands. The key has been delivered. The door is open. Will you take the step? On my part, I promise you, the moment you choose today, my grace will flood you like never before. My strength will empower you. My wisdom will guide you. I will be your constant partner on this new journey, celebrating every small victory of yours, lifting you up at every stumble. I do not demand perfection from you. I demand only your decision today. Your part, my daughter, is simply to believe. It is to believe that change is possible now. It is to believe that you need nothing more than what you already have to begin. You have me, and I am more than enough. Leave this time with me with a holy impatience, an impatience with your own procrastination, an impatience with the lie that you need to wait. Your abundant life is not at the end of the rainbow. It is here, hidden in the simplicity of this moment. Choose it, live it, now, because the change, your true and glorious change, begins today. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "My change begins today, in you, Lord." Share your experiences in the comments about the choice you are making today to begin your new life. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more faith-based content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.